remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy. Man, do I love me a Sabbath day. I'm not even gonna lie. Saturdays, ooh, that's a good day right there. That is just a day to rest and relax and just chill, man. Like, I understand where sometimes life could feel a little fast paced, and that can be an easy one to kind of forget the importance of keeping. But the same God that said, "You shall not kill," also said, "Remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy." And I think that having one day of the week just to rest and relax, kind of just replenish just your everything, is just so phenomenal, man. I want to read this verse from Isaiah that I think perfectly sums up the Sabbath day and just how phenomenal it is, man. And I encourage everybody to, if you don't set aside Saturdays already as a part of a Sabbath rest, I would definitely recommend to do that, and just see just how beautiful, how replenished, and how refreshing it is. And I'm also going to tell you guys some examples of some things that you can do as a way to kind of set that day apart from the others. I actually can't turn my phone around while filming, but I'm just going to hope that this is centered and all. So, as we see, Isaiah 58:13, keep the Sabbath day holy. Don't pursue your own interests on that day, but enjoy the Sabbath and speak of it with delight as the Lord's holy day. Honor the Sabbath in everything you do on that day, and don't follow your own desires or talk idly. Then the Lord will be your delight and will give you honor and satisfy you with the inheritance I promised your ancestor Jacob. I, the Lord, have spoken. Man, the Sabbath day is just so good, dude. Like, I can't even begin to even mention it. Now, what are some things that you can do on this day to kind of set it apart? Obviously, kind of not working and doing all this, but some things that you could do is that at least give this a shot. And I do Sabbath days on Saturdays. I have heard of some people doing like Friday night at sundown into Saturday night at sundown. I have heard that, and I have tried that in the past. I prefer Saturdays. I'm not sure if this is a personal conviction or not. Once again, I would recommend praying on it and asking God for guidance with that, with how He wants you to go about that. One way that you can honor the Sabbath rest day is to, instead of cooking, what you could do is, now, this example is as if you're doing Saturday midnight to midnight, because that's what I'm doing. So what you could do is on Friday night, you could store up food. Like, you could go get one of your favorite meals. Like, you could go buy some like tamales or some pizza or something, and kind of stock up for Saturday, so that instead of having to worry about what am I going to eat, what am I going to cook, you already have it ready in the fridge for you. And that's one way that you can honor the Sabbath day. Another thing that I personally really like doing is I like to engage with certain things that I used to enjoy as a kid a little bit more. So in my case, when I was younger, I loved video game Let's Plays. I used to watch. Finding specific things to do on the Sabbath to set it apart, it just makes it so special, man. We also learn from Jesus that it's okay to do good deeds on the Sabbath too. Some other examples of things that you could do is, like, if you have like a specific video game that you like to play as a kid that you don't really play anymore, you could make that like your Sabbath day game that you just kind of play on Saturdays. You could also have, if there's food that you don't really eat anymore that you used to love as a kid, you kind of have some of that too. And it's just, those are just a few examples of ways to set apart the Sabbath day to make it special in some ways. If there's anything that you guys specifically like to do, I would definitely recommend to leave a comment, because I'm very curious to see if there's anything else that would be interesting to give a shot. Open some windows, man. Get some fresh air going in the house. Just truly feel that beautiful air that God created. Just get a good deep breath of that. Just feel refreshed from that, man. It's just so, oh man, I love it. I also recommend taking it as a day to get closer to God. Read your Bible, pray. If there's specific Bible parts that you can read, the Gospels or Proverbs or whatever you feel specifically called to, I would also definitely recommend doing that on the Sabbath day as well. Another thing you could do is just like take a bath, light a candle, just relax a little bit, you know? But I really encourage to let the Sabbath days just be a day that you could just take a step back, relax, replenish, and kind of just enjoy the peace of it, and trying not to and not focusing so much on responsibilities and all that other stuff, because 6 days of the week were made for that, and the Sabbath was made specifically for us so that we can enjoy it and refresh and replenish like that. And it's easy to get caught up in the stresses of life, work, relationships, finances, whatever the case may be. But all the more, I encourage to make use to honor this beautiful day. I love it. It's phenomenal. I started doing that a few months ago, sometime within the past year, and it's a game changer, man. Please, I heavily encourage to treat the Sabbath day, set it apart as a day of rest like God intended it to be, and honor and delight in it, and just see how different things turn out for you. And definitely share your experience in the comments. I would love to see that. And if there's any other questions that you guys have, let me know. Remember to place your full trust in Jesus Christ of Nazareth, and watch how in the beautiful ways that he's able to transform your life for the better. And God bless. Have a great day, night, or evening, whatever time it is for you. And take care, guys.